Shameful NPP produce original your view. Let us go and listen to some of the statements that was made by the MPP during their press conference in defense of the Attorney General Godfred Yeboah Dami concerning the tape that NDC published during their press conference, which they are refuting. We are saying that if the NPP is refuting that tape, today's presentation is titled, If Jakpa'S tape is doctored, Shameful NPP produce original tape.
Hard-working attorney generals we've had in this republic, very intelligent, very smart, and no amount of shenanigans, no amount of evil intention against him will suffice. Last week,
Yati Asema Oye, the MPP national organizer, in the person of Henry Nana, our friend Nana B, at some of it to go. Also, last week, NDC for one press conference our year nenen, the quality mean that one to go or ya trust some. Now, no one will to be running, or ya no one will to what pede, what's it do, a year a ban lawyer, any massy, or ya Godfred Yeboah Dami. Now, honor my take your view, you said the Attorney General or your or your lawyer for the state, or a man, your lawyer, and you will be MPP for Nana B, the national organizer. And the our press conference in Asanan or pet now a catcher Ghana for there. So these are some to or your Godfred Dami there. A woman and a man also do too. A lawyer of his caliber and in the a woman and a man also do too. That it has to take NPP, not so that a press conference to jump to his defense. And might take your view. Yes, you will answer or more. You will answer our NPP press conference. When you're winning, the be saying that are they trying to tell us is MPP, the national organizer, Henry Boachi Nana B? Is he trying to tell the good people of this country, Ghanaians, that if NDC is fabricating issues against the Attorney General in the person of Godfred Yeboah Dami, he doesn't know what to do, Anna? Is that what the New Patriotic Party national organizer Nana B wants the good people of this country to understand, Anna? My take your view. We are saying that what the MPP has done during their press conference, the statement that Nana B is telling us, Nana, Sabi is hogwash. Nana B should listen. The MPP national organizer, the press conference, your statement is what? Hogwash. My take your view. We want to point it to you that your statement at that particular MPP press conference is a total disgrace. It's a total shame on the part of MPP, a party that prides itself with legal luminary, a party that prides itself with intellectuals. Sabi Ghana fo wenyansa. Dami leader some to as you are legend. No, you cannot settle for that. Then Godfred Dami doesn't qualify to occupy the office of the Attorney General. This is my take, your view show. Say, Oye Nanabi, yo.
We have here today the NDC addressed the press where what is believed to be their evidence, the much talked about tape, was released today. And we are here to respond to these evil-minded persons. We have here today
Yate, the MPP national organizer, Nana B, telling Ghanaians that the press conference na NDC Amanyoku were na tape na wo boy nenen, the full recorded tape na phone conversation recorded tape allegedly between the Attorney General Godfred Yeboah Dame and Richard Jakpa'S. Ono Nana B, the MPP national organizer, recapture Ghana for there, or your doctored tape, or your fake tape, or your cut and paste tape. Yo, if this is what Nana B, the MPP national organizer, a party that prides itself to have a lot of lawyers, a party that prides itself with intellectuals, a party that prides itself with legal luminaries, and at that press conference now, all deny another part of Ghana for yet today. Tape now NBC for your boy during their press conference or your cut and pieces tape, on your original tape, or your doctored tape. Then the minty Mama Ghana for one to Ghana for one win there, or your Hudu Hada Assam Sabio Nanche MPP party in Yansafu even papa MPP Osuna Manyuku Nanka and the Yinfu winning papa MPP Amanyuku no mumba wako school ako yin oyinji oni na ready to one ho MPP Amanyuku Osuna Manyuku wache there where you're competent winning in Chadamo press conference na asenene nanche waka chagana for there NBC for tape na wobo woni djumedi na asenene onya tape oya papa oya fake nen nanche zoya papa ya woni djenene woni nyansa wona badwumba wona competent enough wona intellectuals wona intellectuals amongst them all legal luminaries, brilliant and competent people amongst the NPP leadership sebi ada nyanseni and kosede oye bajun bebiara osede oye ni nanche edze the true tape na oye no call nkomodi na okodo between Odame Yeboah the Attorney General oni owa Japa ama Japa eken wo court dem now oye Attorney General went to one challenge one protest na why you open and sana obe release press release say MPP fu enya akonya when some trophy media say na wara kebe tape na NBC Amanyoku boy or your doctored tape or your cut and piece tape or your fake tape sebio nyanseni bia na just do oye nimdi bia onyo trofo onyo kohwini no nyim de owo no call tape nkomodi na okodene nanka oye nana bi ono so ye lawyer nanka wabo the true original tape oboni gimedi na say Odama Ghana for ono and my take your view we expecting then Kabajumba a reasonable and a competent what a national organizer an MPP national organizer could have done is to play the original tape, the so-called original tape, to counter the tape that NBC played during their press conference, which you want Ghanaians to know that that tape the NBC played was faked, doctored tape. The MPP national organizer failed to play any tape, only orally, verbally calling on Ghanaians to reject the tape that the NBC played in their press conference. Sabi, we want to ask Nana B, do you think that Ghanaians are stupid like you? Is that what you think? Sabi, my take your view. You think that Ghanaians, they are stupid, they are genieful like you. It's a gina one or your Ghana for. Look, the time has come that we must rise and speak to politicians when they are misbehaving. When they are playing the nonsense, we must tell them in plain language, in plain words, without mixing words. Nana B, Ghanaians are not stupid like you. Take it. This is my take. Your view show. We want to tell you in your face that Ghanaians are not stupid like you are. If you think that the tape that the NBC played is a doctored, faked tape, where is your original tape? The one that you think is the original tape. Why do you deny the citizens of this country of that your so-called original tape? Why deny Ghanaians the so-called original tape that you think you have in your possession? If you have any respect for the citizens of Ghana, if you have any dignity to preserve as an NPP National Party organizer, you would have done the needful to play the original tape, your so-called original tape, to discredit the tape that the NBC played or has put into the public domain during their press conference. Look, Sebi, Ghana for Jimmy for. If Ghanaians voted for the NPP, Mahumenya Konya, Ebezi Omanega, Manya Wajin the Ghana for Yankwasiafu, when you're stupid, you are naive like you are. One-time NPP that was led by competent, matured politicians. And then it is sad that the New Patriotic Party, one-time cherished New Patriotic Party, a party that a lot of people pride to be members, ended it over to little boys like you, occupies national position who cannot think. This is my take, your view. Show. Go and come again. The Ghanaians are stupid. Listen to your naivety. Listen to your childish talk and inspire the citizens of this country to think and think better.
This is a press conference to address Ghanaians on the desperate act that the main opposition party, NDC, is involved in to shield Atuforse, an accused person standing trial in our courts, from accountability. It is not in dispute that the justice delivery system is arguably the last bastion of a burgeoning constitutional democracy. And if it is constantly being bastardized by people who ought, in the very least, be responsible and know better, it leaves very much to be desired. We owe it to ourselves and posterity to rescue our dear country from this dark canker by those who have made it their stock in trade to spew vitriol and unapologetically take shots at a system they have little or no faith in.
Yate Oyo Oyo from Davis. Also, Odi Nenumasam Zertugwa, on behalf of the New Patriotic Party. Listening to them might take my view, might take your view. If Oyo from Davis had not even spoken, they have reduced, they continue to reduce the New Patriotic Party to the ground. Sebi, was he really listening to himself? They were only a dumb press conference to call on Ghanaians to do what? Thinking that Ghanaians are stupid. Is that what they think? It's a disgrace when we listen to some of people like you. At that particular press conference, Shameful NPP produced original tape. We dare you. If you claim Jakpa'S tape that was played by the NBC at their press conference is doctored, is fake, Shameful NPP produce the original tape, your so-called original tape, that if you have it in your possession, we are daring you. It is far too long. We have even delayed. Watch it. NPP that I know, NPP that we know, we have original tape, Sebio, we would have published it long ago. Sabi Munja Jimino, and from Buniji, Emma, Oman Ghana, Adishia, or Omanu. That particular press conference, that is some joyful, Ishemina Wayanan, or the Guasi, Zima, NPP, or Son Amayoku. Look, this is my take. Your view show. So Bianca, you're a catcher one. You are gradually reducing the corporate image of the New Patriotic Party. Mama NPP Amayoku Ananka Manfo was support when you Jiwolokono and the chronics, small boys are with the party name. Will say party so whom you ma. Margin Cherry, Wagin Cher, your Jaro on the Benjamin. The kind of court actual one. Yes, it's my take, your view.
For the record, it is unacceptable that Johnson Asiedun Ketia will run a commentary over the alleged tape calculated to prevent Ghanaians and discerning people as such from making their own deductions and reasoned judgment. You saw him on radio, behaving like a choir master. Again, even though from the screenshots displayed, the alleged conversation is supposed to last 26 minutes, the NDC schemed to play only 60 minutes. 16 out of 26. The question is, where is the rest of the tape? Even in respect of what was played, it is apparent that there are repetitions, overlaps, incoherence, voiceover, and we are presenting to you the facts as they are.
Yate Frank Davis, lawyer Frank Davis, Sebio, yes, said another minimum former in were casa crash, were casa, I mean, without intelligence, and they are making what? Useless and reckless political statement during their press conference. If the New Patriotic National Organizer, Nana B, are making such reckless, useless, unproductive statement at their press conference, my take, your view, I do not expect a lawyer of a caliber of Frank Davis to make a similar comment. Lawyer Frank Davis want Ghanaians to understand that what the NDC played was doctored. It's fake, was cut and paste. And he said they are presenting a true, what, undoctored statement. Yet you do not play any tape. Jimmy infantile what? Argument. Childish press conference. Unproductive press conference. Useless press conference. Look, if Nana Binuma are making this, my take, your view, lawyer Frank Davis should not, we were not expecting you. Did you play any tape? You said that it took what? Johnson Asiedun Ketia is behaving like a choir master. I want to mean say choir master put him for so long. What you did not even qualify to be a choir master. Choir master is all to him was so the not to him giving yamiayo. Now what you did you play any tape? I will say you are not presenting any doctored what tape. Were you listening to yourself? Did you play any tape? And now, a board tape be, or board tape, as a phone conversation, recorded phone conversation between, alleged to be between, a phone conversation alleged to have happened between the Attorney General, Godfred Yeboah-Dame, and Richard Jakpa'S, Jakpa'S, on the one boy, I was say, or your cut and paste, or your doctored. Another issue of Frank Davis, okay, more former some said you because there's some be excuse. Hey, in the NPP, the legal luminaries and one casaudi. Yeah, no what you know about you know what pride themselves. What we to over the NPP and Mayoku over lawyers, we will answer for women. Also, what kind of about 26 minute tape? They ended up the war ball, or 60 minutes, the 10 minutes in one. A lawyer. Any man call law school might take your view if you Nyan Sancho or your lawyer. A lawyer for an argument is premised on evidence, hardcore evidence. If any more some no more evidence, whether I have 1 hour, 2 hour tape evidence, and I decide to play 5 minutes, I decide to play 1 minute, I decide to play 2 minutes. What has this got to do with the veracity of it? A lawyer of Frank Davis caliber citing that they said we were 26 minutes tape long. Now we ball only 60 minutes. Now only Regina the record there because one ball 26 minute tape. Now we ball only 60 minute tape into Ghana for one to Jimmy some in you more from some. An infantile argument talk or your name you're a lawyer or evidence no could not quarter as to how he or she decide to use that evidence and it is none of your business. If NBC over 2 hour tape over 1 hour tape and they decide to play 5 minutes, speak to the 5 minute tape earlier the Attorney General Godfrey Yabodami should come and speak to the 5 minute tape now we're boiling, the 60 minute tape now we're boiling. If you're on Kasa, na MPP will feel that you know nothing stops you from doing that, but speak to the issue. Don't raise the argument that the person had 26 minutes worth evidence and decided to play 16 minute evidence. So Ghanaians to throw it away. So it's adopted. That is a trash from you. This is my take, your view. Let's tell the MPP that press conference you held. If you had not done it, it would have helped the image, the corporate image of the party. That press conference you had. This is my take, your view show. It was a trash. And Frank Davis' argument that the NDC claimed to have 26 minute tape and they ended up playing 60 minutes. It's a total trash. If Frank Davis, a lawyer of your caliber, I am saying, we are saying, my take, my view, if I have evidence, the number or the amount of evidence that I have as to how I decide to use the evidence to prosecute his case is none of your business. Please take it. What's your argument that you are saying because the NDC did not play 26 minutes tape? Honestly, good people of this country, Ghanaians, to consider that as a doctor tape is a trash that came from you. Thus is my take, your view show. Common sense will tell you, a lawyer of your caliber making this hollow argument, this childish, this street argument. Oh, come on. I have not been to law school, but common sense will tell you there. Say, and this before we decide that we'll play 1 minute, we decide that we'll play 2 minutes. It is none of your business. If you have a case, switch to the 1 minute tape now. This is what a credible and a competent and learned lawyer should be doing. In Guase Apaba. It's a trash. And your more former son. Look, MPP, that press conference, you behave like school year and one year addiction. Why so we go why say school attire with you now often you know why say school attire go school. On number your kubeni okodi school on two school day no we gina all your school down nature. Now ocean you school down school you kubeni on pede now for your kubeni. One bokwa matisa admit na church for what school education intimacy addiction go was a tell if I won't fail with that once at a minimum okodi school Onam no yo kubeni until you school denu efi aka school danechi uno osia digudanu them in the MPP them press conference in Anabi Frank Davis who behavior them press conference them naughty who today school ni abofo kubeni a osa tara ojina school danechi noko osia digu school danu guase press conference obi anka my giving why didn't you give me Eric? This is my take your view. We need we for you we need the Ghana for to Alabama, but you must respect the citizens of this country and stop those trash that we are wasting our time. This is my take your view.
If the Attorney General desired to cajole the third accused as suggested, then the best avenue will have been following the third accused person's request for the AG to propose terms acceptable to him, and the several WhatsApp messages sent to the AG pleading with him. Clearly, the third accused person is a hired mercenary contracted to exploit his relationship with the Supreme Court judge, knowing the AG's inability to disrespect the said justice when invited after failing to secure a meeting with the AG.
Yati Ewa Frank Davis Ose Oye Ewa Atoforsen was sent WhatsApp messages between Attorney General and Oye Atoforsen. The third party Oye Ewa Japa Richard Nenen Oye mercenaries, hired mercenaries in Ebison were hiring a Hinsikanyin in a waterhead. The Ombedi Juma out them, non from Bra, or yeah, that a Dr. Keselato Forson, the minority leader. Huna, ohead, or hena he, ono, una, Ebisa. Zabisa, you on your day. Say, one send WhatsApp messages at your press conference. Lawyers, they speak with evidence. You could not tender that WhatsApp conversation messaging as an evidence to back your statement. On internet, might take your view. Let's see, all that you came to do is a waste of time and trash to the citizens of this country because we don't respect Ghanaians. Thus is my take. What is your view?
Even on that doctor tape, the Attorney General never requested the witness to falsify, fabricate, or concoct any evidence or testify in the prosecution's favor. You all heard the tape. Where did the Attorney General lure the third accused person to prefer evidence against the first accused? With the load of evidence before the court, how can the Attorney General manipulate the third accused person? Indeed, if the prosecution had not made any case against Atuforse, the judge will not call upon them to open their defense. Let us throw those accusations in the dustbin of worthless material. Even on that doctor tape, the Attorney
Oya Frank Davis is calling on Ghanaians after listening to the tape that they should throw it into the dustbin. Do you know if there is any message that should be thrown into the dustbin? It is you, Frank Davis, and Anambi, the MPP Shameful, fake sick duty, non from courts. Sebi, a lawyer of your caliber, listen, might take your view. Thus is what we are talking about. Thus is my take, your view. And the presentation, it was about the MPP press conference